Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Navjot Talks. My name is Navjot Sharma and I'm a registered nurse in Canada currently practicing in Ontario. If you know me, I usually post videos for international nurses and most of my videos are focused on how I can help the international nurses to get licensed in Canada to start practicing as RNs or RPNs in Canada. Because I live in Ontario, so I usually post videos that are related to Ontario. I try my best to get information from Google or reliable sources for other provinces, but because I live in Ontario, so the information which I have for Ontario is based on my own experience. I would always recommend you to do your detailed research before taking any step which I recommend in my videos. In this video, I'm going to talk about how you can work on your resume. So anybody who got their license or got registered in Ontario or Canada, now they're looking for a job, this video is for you. The first thing that comes into our mind is, how should we design a resume? Can you be that one candidate that will be chosen for this job? I started my career in 2020 as an RPN and I passed my exam of RN 2021. Then I became Assistant Director of Care in 2022. Based on what I have seen, based on what jobs I have applied and how I was able to get into the job which I wanted to do, I will give you some very useful and important tips. Always try to put the recent information at the top in your resume, because that is something that you have achieved recently, and compared to something which you have done 10 years ago, I think this is more critical. I think this is more useful. Especially if there is any program or any certificate that you have completed, you have achieved in Canada, that is something the managers, the HR will look. And if you don't have an experience from back home, sometimes it happens that you complete your bachelor's and then you come here, you get enrolled into a program in Canada, but you don't have any experience from back home, and now you want to get into hospital in pediatrics, OBG or cardiology. So now comes the real struggle. How can you prove, how can you show in your resume that you have some experience related to that? Most of the students in India, most of the students back home, they always have placements in different departments. When I was a student, I had placement in almost all the departments. So what I did was I put breakdown of my hours. If I spend some hours in cardiology, maybe 4 or 5 months, I would put that, because that will pop up on your resume. So if you want to get into mental health nursing, you can prove that you have some experience related to mental health nursing. Doesn't matter student, doesn't matter as a job, as an employee. Try to put a lot of information in your resume, precise and accurate information. Always try to put bullet points in your resume. Do not make paragraphs, do not make stories, because honestly telling you, a lot of people are applying for the same job. The people who are scanning your resume will quickly have a look at your resume and will try to look for the words which they have in their mind. That could be critical care nursing, gerontology, palliative care nursing, catheterization, IV. Those are the words which they want to see. If you have some experience related to any of the specialization in nursing, you can always put that in your resume. Another thing is, while you're waiting to get into the job sector, try to go online for some free courses. Could be infection control, could be PPE, how you can put PPE, could be caring for the elderly group, CPR, or anything which is available for free. You can add that to your certificates, and you can always highlight that in your resume. This will help you. How? I will tell you. The person who is looking at your resume will see that while you were waiting for the job, you were not sitting free. You were trying to enhance your skills. You were trying to add more to your knowledge. That will show them that you're willing to learn. Now is the time to start working on your resume building. Take help from Google, go online and search for nice templates. Maybe ask your friends, call them, ask them a favor if they can tell you how they design their resume, what is on their resume, but don't try to copy anybody's information. Because whatever you have achieved, whatever skills you have, might be totally different than the other person whose resume you're looking at. So do your effort and apply for 50 jobs, 50 plus jobs. You will soon get called. There's a shortage of nurses in Canada, in Ontario, especially at this moment. Now is the time to get into the sector. Now is the time to start. Doesn't matter wherever you are starting, hospital, long-term care home, but just get into the system. Once the door is open for you, you will see there are plenty of opportunities waiting for you. You can do best, and you are the best.